Hola, mis amigos, bienvenido a la referencia de la película, aka the movie reference. This is episode 34. Hey, hey, hey. What's
Hey,
going on? We live
featuring your boys,
in person.
Mark and Brittany, and Lizette and Nathan are here.
That's right.
I don't know if they want to talk.
They just wanted to be spectators, probably, huh? This is
Oh, yeah, there you go.
live studio audience. Yeah.
We
It's
want to
also-
get immediate feedback.
Immediate feedback, just to see if we're actually any good at this job or not. Oh man, this feels so good to do it in person.
Yeah, it does. And then we haven't gotten any feedback from listeners if they like our podcast
That's
or
not
not.
true. We got 3 votes.
But 2 of them are us.
We like what we do. I mean, we like our pudding,
I guess so.
You actually got 4 votes.
4 votes.
Really, I haven't. I actually didn't check today.
Well, I guess we need to start. I don't know. Maybe people don't look at the polls when they're on Spotify.
Yeah, because
True, but they also don't.
What about Apple?
I just started getting people to do the Instagram polls, but for a while it was literally just
Us.
one of us.
Mm.
One of us.
One of us.
So, I don't know. We'll see. I know it's tricky right now, right? Because right now we reach our friends and family, and we are looking for that extra. Some family. And we're looking for that little extra nudge to go beyond. It's on the floor. So there's no other way to say it. But anyways, it's okay. It's all good. We're gonna start like this. You know what I'm saying?
Chilmingo.
Chomingo.
We got to see a new film this weekend.
We got to see a new film. We got to hang out, have a joyous time together. We also got to introduce a popular show or at least a show that we like to some friends.
Yep.
Some family. And yeah, man. So let's get into it.
Yeah.
What do you want to talk about first?
We could talk about Ambulance.
And you know what? Honestly, there's nothing too much to spoil or anything that you haven't seen before.
Mhm.
So if we talk about it and accidentally say some stuff,
You won't be surprised when you go see it.
you won't be surprised. However, you will if you go in with low expectations. You
will
be
love this
surprised.
movie.
You
Yeah.
because we went in because we grew up on Michael Bay. Michael Bay was a big deal. Transformers, Bad Boys, Armageddon. Like when I was young, Michael Bay was the standard. I was like, that's the type of director that I want to be, right? And then I started seeing what do you the things that he would reuse or be accused of using.
Mm.
But with this one, okay, compare this to Six Underground. Remember Six Underground with Ryan Reynolds?
You want me to compare it?
Well, yeah, I'm not asking you what your thoughts on Six Underground were.
I thought Six Underground. I think I only liked it because Ryan Reynolds was in it. To be honest with you, like the car scenes were cool, but then you could see that he reused. Did he reuse something from Bad Boys 2 in that movie?
I can't remember.
I thought I noticed it. Anyway, Michael Bay is always like there's like one hot chick in the whole movie. And then everything revolves around her and having her little scenes where she's going in slow-mo or has her titties out. And then there's like dudes like doing action stuff.
Mm.
And then there's always explosions for no reason. And then, yeah, there always has to be a bad guy that doesn't really make sense. That's about it, Michael Bay.
I think
But Six Underground was decent. Because of Ryan Reynolds, that's it.
Well, I don't think Ryan was given enough to do in that movie.
Yeah.
So ultimately left kind of unsatisfied. But especially because it's Ryan Reynolds. He had his quippy moments like he was Deadpool, but I think he was underutilized in that movie. Obviously the big thing was the big car chase in the very beginning. That felt forever. So a
Yeah.
couple little points I would make about Ambulance is that it is pretty much one
One.
long ass car chase,
But it's pretty great.
but it's not boring. So if you watch the beginning of Six Underground and go, oh, when is this car chase gonna end? Like I was, you're not gonna feel that with this one. I feel like there's enough suspense, enough drama to cut at the car chase that I never felt like, oh gosh. I did feel like at one point, like, are these people gonna run out of gas? But the other point I was gonna make when you said that there's usually guys doing action stuff and they choose one hot girl. Isa Gonzalez is a looker. Okay, you can't deny that. But
deny
they
it.
didn't do anything gratuitous
Yeah.
with her. She's paramedic, and she's in on the action as much as the guys are. And since there's not necessarily a good guy like the police force, I guess, are the good guys, but they're not the main focus. The main focus is on these two brothers who do something bad.
And you're pretty much on their side.
Yeah, you're rooting for them. And our boy Jake Jelly,
He was so funny in this movie.
he was hilarious.
I didn't expect him to be that funny.
He ate up every sequence or every scene, and I think Lisette made this point. It was kind of weird at first because we're like, oh, is he what's his thing? What's his deal? Like,
Yeah.
is he just odd to be odd? But then as the movie progresses, you start, his craziness started really becoming hilarious instead of kind of, I don't know, out of place. Is that the word?
Yeah, like it felt natural.
Yeah.
It seemed like his actual personality. Like if I know him. We hang out on the weekends.
yeah.
And we like that I like that the movie went straight into the action almost. Like it was not like a whole hour of them plotting what they're gonna do.
hmm
It's just like you're thrusted into this bank robbery just like the brother is in the movie.
True. Yeah, because he's coming there for a loan, and all of a sudden he's like, "We gotta go. You gonna go with us or not?"
Yeah.
You know.
It's a job.
Yeah, and I mean, there's so many things that happened in this movie that I was listening to reviewers and stuff, and things that they were nitpicking at, and it's still got a good rating on Rotten Tomatoes, like 69%.
Can we vote?
Well, we're not certified on Rotten Tomatoes.
Oh, awkward.
but like a lot of their complaints when they happened in the movie, I wasn't bothered. I don't know what it was. I think it was, like I told you, I think last week, I was like, I kind of want to watch something that isn't a franchise, like a Marvel movie or anything. And I love all those movies. Everyone knows I do. But it was nice to watch something that was just on its own with three likable actors. And I was trying to make a point, but bless you, my love. I'm sorry. But yeah, it was nice to have. Well, I lost my train of thought, but
Not watching a franchise movie.
yeah, it was nice to have something different and just be an action movie that kind of was reminiscent to like movies I grew up on, like Speed. You know, that idea of just being in one location. Of course, this is all L.A., but they're all they're in an ambulance being chased.
Collateral style.
Yeah,
Mm.
yeah, I like that. And the whole cast was good.
Yeah, they were all really good actors. It was fun. I just loved how funny Jake Gyllenhaal was. I want to watch it again.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I would go see it again. It is a little long.
No, it's not.
I will say it's just a little bit,
No.
like 10 minutes long. Too
You said Batman wasn't even that long, and that movie's 3 hours long.
I think you have to come.
Close to the mic.
Yeah.
I don't think this movie dragged at all. Like there was no slow part, personally. Like it always kept me like, oh, what's gonna happen next?
Yeah.
And like there was never a part where I felt like it slowed down, or if it did, it wasn't to like, oh, like just get it over with. It was the perfect amount of speed and suspense and acting.
Yeah, because most movies, the low parts suck like you always know because it cuts to them going to a CIA building, and then they're doing like the whole profile, and then it's like boring, boring, boring. And this one, not really. Consistency.
Okay, I like that. I
Yeah.
like that. But I wasn't like I enjoyed those 10 minutes. I'm just saying. I don't know, like shorter. I was just saying that they should have just. I don't know. I don't know what they would have cut. Because it was all part of it. You know, the whole idea of them almost getting away with it and then running into a problem.
But that's what I was thinking about the whole movie. I was like, even if they get away, how do they get away? Because they're on the FBI most wanted now.
Yeah, true.
Or they've been that like that. I was like, you can't even fly out. You don't have a plan. And that's what I like about this movie. It reminded me of Mark Anthony and me. I would be the guy with no plan,
Yeah.
but I have you sucked into this mess with
True.
me.
I'm so
Yeah.
I'm so glad you're not a criminal.
We go to jail together.
Like it would be to the point where the police would actually feel bad for me.
Yeah.
Like, I'm sorry, you participated, so
You're kind of have to go to jail too.
yeah. And so yeah, it was a good. I highly recommend. It's just a fun. Don't go in thinking that you're gonna know how to rob a bank or
Yeah.
know how to get away from police. It was just It was like a throwback movie. The best part. That's what I think of it. It was
It's
like
just a really
throwback
good
90s.
action movie.
Yeah, and we don't have a lot of those movies today. Just stand on its own. Let's just we mentioned last week. We talked about how Lisette and I saw behind the scenes where they were showing like a drone pilot that they hired for a lot of drone shots. I think I would have noticed in the movie, but seeing the behind the scenes, I noticed it even more. They definitely utilized the drone.
Yeah. But they were actually like cool shots. At least it was different.
Cool.
Yeah, I think you have to do shots like that when you're filming a movie where it's just in one, like you're in a vehicle the whole time.
Yeah. But yeah, I think there was one that Lisette pointed out at the beginning when they were robbing the bank. It did like this big like over the building swooping shot, like going down, and I think they showed it in the trailer too.
I mean, they're not gonna win Academy Award for the cinematography, but at least it was cool.
It was cool. It was chaotic, and you could even during the chase scenes, there was always like a camera that was not quite stable.
But that's always Michael Bay.
Yeah, it was to show the intensity of the scene, how fast they're going, and all that stuff. And of course, there's little moments, little silly moments here and there. There's comedy. Like we said, Jake Gyllenhaal was hilarious. He was the best part of the movie.
Yeah.
There's a crazy intense surgery sequence.
Oh yeah.
That's also funny because
they FaceTime surgeons.
They FaceTime surgeons and
then our phone, and then the computer dies.
and then the computer dies.
Oh man.
Oh man, it was intense, but I liked it. I liked the movie, man. It was dumb fun, or basically seeing Brittany and I, because that's their relationship was very much like that. I'm not her pretend brother. I'm her real
brother. It's a great movie.
Yeah, and
10 out of 10 for me.
9 out of 10.
10 out of 10.
Oh, 10 out of 10.
But probably if I see it again, I'd probably give it 8 out of 10.
I'd give it, yeah, I'd probably, right now, just the enjoyment of it, I'm like it's sitting at a 9. Like I just enjoyed it that much. But probably after rewatch,
and it was so different from what we've been watching. Like we've been watching Marvel, DC things all the time. Like I'm getting bored because I'm already. Those movies are predictable, but this one's also predictable. But it was fun while being predictable.
Well, I think I'm not tired of superhero movies. Like I'm excited for Doctor Strange into the Multiverse of Madness.
Oh yeah, we just bought tickets.
Yeah, well, you guys.
Yeah,
I haven't yet, but
good luck.
Yeah, thanks. Like I'm excited. There's movies that I'm excited for that are Marvel properties, like Thor. I can't wait for the next Thor movie. But it was just something different. And I think considering the climate of today with all the pandemic, it was very much the only movies that were coming out were the big stuff. The Marvel, the Pixar, those movies that kept the box office afloat and studios afloat. So I think that's probably why it was like, oh, let me watch all these popcorn movies, and the smaller ones weren't really getting made during that time frame.
Yeah.
I don't know. But I guess it is different because comparing Ambulance to Uncharted, I would rather see Ambulance over Uncharted. So
Yeah.
maybe at this point in time, I'm just tired of IPs. Like, let's take a break on IPs. Let's do some more original stuff.
What's an IP?
Intellectual property, like
Oh,
franchises. Like,
I got you.
That's
why I want to go see a movie everywhere,
yes.
everything, all at once.
Yeah, I don't know what to expect.
I think it's gonna be. I don't know what I was gonna say. I think it's gonna be like one of those movies that makes your mind go, "What the hell is going on?" But I think I'll like it.
Yeah, I think I like it. Did you see the clip I sent you, Michelle Yao?
No, I don't want to watch it.
Wait, did I say Michelle Yao or Michelle Yen?
It's Michelle Yao. I thought.
Crap.
How could you mess this up?
I just totally blanked. Anyways, it was a nice little interview where she was talking about how this movie allows her Michelle Yao allows her to be deeper and let people see all sides of her that they normally wouldn't see because, they just think of her as one, like,
Really?
yeah, well, if you saw the clip, she's like crying.
Oh, I need to watch it, I guess.
Yeah, and she was just saying like how she's proud that she's got a role that she's been looking forward to, a leading role where it allowed her to display all kinds of emotions.
Well, I feel like that's true, I guess. Yeah, because in Crazy Rich Asians, she just seemed like a mean lady, but she seemed strong.
Yeah.
And then in all the movies, what's the movie she did with Jackie Chan? You can see her martial arts.
Well, she was in that James Bond movie. Wasn't she with Pierce Brosnan?
I don't remember.
I think Tomorrow Never Dies, I believe. Anyways. But yeah.
But at least she's got a leading role and she can do all the acting she wants.
I had no idea that the kid from Indiana Jones was in there. I think he plays the guy that tells her, I'm not from this. I forget the trailer, but I think he first acknowledges that he's not himself or something, right? Is that how it goes in the trailer?
I think so. I try not to watch trailers too many times now because then I can figure out what's going to happen in the movie.
Yeah, I got to stop listening to scores before I go watch the movie.
That's what I've been saying. Don't send me a score.
I don't anymore. The last time I sent you a score was No Time to Die.
And then I figured out what was going to happen. Well, I think everyone knew he was going to die.
Well, I kind of had a feeling because Craig was like, I'm over this.
It's like, if I'm going to do another movie, you have to kill him.
Yeah, exactly. I don't want any possibility of me coming back. But yeah, I want to see that movie for sure. Like, Everything, Everywhere, All at Once.
I think I'm done watching James Bond movies because I feel like they're going to do a stupid origin story next because he died.
I don't know.
And then I'm going to be bored.
It's hard to say with Bond. What other creative endeavors can you go or avenues? What can you do that's different? I mean, the franchise has been lasting, 60 years now?
Yeah.
And so I don't know. It's going to be different. And they probably are going to go younger because their intent will probably be, we want whoever's playing Bond to play him for 10 plus years.
A long time.
I don't know. I don't know. I now we're talking today. I'm just like, I don't know if I want another James Bond.
But that's probably how people felt with Pierce. After Pierce, they're like, we don't want another James Bond. So maybe we sound like the old people now.
Yeah, maybe. maybe, yeah.
Oh, and I guess I need to give an apology to Henry Cavill.
Oh, hold on. Let me cue the emotional music.
Henry Cavill. I may have said something that was TikTok based, and I have no firsthand knowledge of it. And unfortunately, just kidding.
Wow.
No. I'm kidding. But we all don't know if he's a super spreader. It's just something I saw on TikTok and I ran with it. That was a little TMZ segment that I was having too much fun with, but I still believe everything I said about Jared Leto. And I will
I stand by it.
I stand by it. Even if it's not true, I stand by it. I believe everything I hear about him.
I mean, TikTok, honestly, TikTok is a deep dive. And
Yeah.
people, I don't know how they find out information. I don't know how they read into stuff. And some things are obviously accurate or should be addressed or should be acknowledged, because why would people come forward for such
Yeah.
claims? So I understand that, but I was like, I don't know. I don't know if this Henry Cavill thing really happened. I looked it up, but I only found one TikTok person, and it was a joke.
Yeah. Maybe I got too excited. I was like, there has to be something wrong with him because he always seems so perfect that there has to be something wrong with him. And he broke my girl's heart.
Which girl?
From the Saturdays, I used to love this British pop girl band called the Saturdays. And there was this girl named Molly, and he broke up with her. That's how I first found out about him in the early 2000s.
Wow.
And I was like, wow, handsome dude, but he broke her heart.
My turn.
My turn.
Oh my gosh, that was beautiful.
Thank you.
Yep.
Yeah, that's the only thing I'm going to apologize for.
You got any more cheese, May?
Oh. Do I? I thought I had something and then Ben and Jen. Wicka.
Let's give them a round of applause. You can't hear it.
Oh, okay. I was like, what is that? So, yeah, Ben and Jennifer, I was about to say Aniston.
Whoa.
Jennifer Lopez are
Even Nathan would have got that right.
engaged again. Round dose.
Ding, ding.
Ding, ding. And we don't know why they broke up the first time. Something about one wasn't ready for something, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
But then poor J-Lo had to marry Marc Anthony. Not my brother, the singer, who ended up being
else first.
He ended up being a cheater.
Didn't
What?
she do a dancer first and then Marc Anthony?
Oh, yeah, she might have dated a dancer.
I forget his name. I don't know.
Someone unimportant, obviously.
Yep.
Not relevant.
They're probably not famous anymore. But yeah, then she ended up having 2 kids with Marc Anthony, and then Ben Affleck ended up having a bunch of kids with Jennifer Aniston. Oh, Marc Anthony as in the singer. So now they have their little cohabitated family together. He bought her a cute ring. It's green, maybe to match her VMA's dress.
I know why.
You know why?
I know why.
Oh, go ahead.
Okay, here we go.
Here she comes.
Green is her lucky color. And she said, I don't know if some of you remember my famous green dress.
Yes.
So green is her lucky color. It's her favorite color. So that's why her ring is green.
Wow.
So it's an emerald, or
You went first.
because emerald is darker, right? No say. Well, I'm pretty sure that that ring is $1 million
Honestly,
or
it's
more.
so crazy because I remember they were the talk of the town. Like, they were the most...
When we were younger,
Yeah, they were
I
the
remember-
most celebrated or, like, most famous
Yeah.
celebrity couple.
I remember walking around the supermarché,
Yeah.
and they had the People magazine of Ben rubbing her butt
Yeah.
on the yacht. That's how I remember.
And then they
them.
did it in the music video, didn't they?
Yeah, they did.
So, like, but I just remember that they were the most
Mhm.
popular celebrity couple I have ever heard of at that time.
Well, also because they were technically back in the day breaking the what's it called, the racial thing, because he's white and she's Hispanic. We never had that back then.
Okay.
Honestly, it's
Like
always
in a public forum?
yeah, in a
Like,
public forum.
Yeah, interracial.
Interracial. That's what I meant to say. We never had that before. Yeah.
Like us, yeah. Well, I'm half.
Yeah. Everyone seems to forget we're half. Everyone at work just thinks I'm white. But yeah, they're the first basically Hispanic and white dude celebrity couple.
It was cool.
Mhm.
And I remember when they broke up, and I was like, oh, man.
Sad.
Yeah, and then when they got back together, and everyone was like, are they back together? I was like, I hope so. I felt like they were like meant to be. They just weren't ready at that time. And I felt like now they can grow old together.
Maybe that's how Brad and Jen feel. Have you seen the videos of them?
No.
Whenever they see each other, like whenever Brad wins an award or he sees Jen talking, they're just smiling.
They say
They
they're
look,
friends.
yeah, they look happy for each other, and it reminds me too much of La La Land. Same thing with Andrew Garfield and Emma Stone.
Ooh.
There was a video where Emma Stone won for La La Land,
Oh,
and Andrew was in the background like, clapping and crying for her, and I was like, come on.
the one that got away.
I think so. I don't know what was going on with them. But
I don't know. I was surprised that they broke up.
yeah,
Yeah.
but she has
Well-
a kid now, so
Yeah. So she's definitely La La Land.
yeah. What's it called? Imitating art.
Yeah. So yeah, it'd be interesting if Brad and Jen got together.
But I think they didn't stay together because she didn't want kids.
You think so? But now he's got a whole bunch.
Now he's got 1 million of them.
Wow. Anyways, but yeah. So congratulations to Ben and Jen.
Congrats.
Woohoo!
We don't know you,
The Benlows.
but we feel like we do.
The Benlows.
Bennifer.
Oh yeah, Bennifer. That's right. But wouldn't it be cool if it, because it's Jen Lo. I was gonna say
Jen Lo.
J Lo, Ben Lo. Anyway, below, below,
Below 5 and below.
Yeah, man. Oh, it's wonderful.
Good for them.
I hope we become friends with them one day.
Despite my comments about him being
man,
Batman.
great. Remember when we were on our way home from the ambulance and we were thinking of like you getting pitched a movie
Yeah.
by Jake Gyllenhaal? Because we were talking about if Jake was our friend
Yeah.
and he all of a sudden somebody would obviously call us out, point him to a couple episodes of some.
I never talked bad about him, just his sister, and maybe what he did to Taylor Swift.
Yeah, when you got into your Taylor Swift craze,
Yeah. I went hardcore.
you went all too well.
I can understand her. I know what it's like for a grown man to take advantage of you.
For all we know,
For all we know.
allegations.
But he did date her, so
Yeah, but
so he took advantage of her.
we don't know.
We don't know.
We don't know the whole story.
Delete that part.
No, I'm keeping it. You go ahead and do another apology. Go ahead.
Take it
Sad
off.
music.
I'm sorry. Everything we say is off the cuff, so don't. I have I have a habit of just saying whatever comes to the top of my head, which is probably why I'm not famous.
Well, we say a lot worse stuff without the mics.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So imagine if there were no mics here.
Yeah. Okay, so Jake, he's our friend.
He's our friend.
And fans said, "Hey, Jake, warning. Bernie said some shit about your sister, Maggie Gyllenhaal." I have thoughts.
Yeah, we were picturing it like he invited us to his house and he was trying to be cool with us, and then he like surprises us like, I just want you guys to hear something real quick. And then all you can hear is me saying that. I have thoughts.
and then he was like, "Well, my sister is actually getting ready for another directing gig, and she wants to cast you opposite Henry Cavill, who apparently is a super spreader."
Yeah.
And there's a really hot sex scene in there with Taylor Swift music in the background.
Hell yeah.
But there's a side mission where you have to work with Aaron Eckhart to find the cure.
Where is it?
Oh,
Oh man. And we said Batman shows up too.
oh yeah,
For some reason.
And I said, not just Ben Affleck. Ben Affleck dressed as Batman
Yeah.
shows up.
Oh my god.
Oh, Brittany, you'll be in some hot water, girl.
Don't put me in Hollywood, guys.
And then we just talked
I'm gonna have to apologize to too many people.
I know.
Oh, talk about what we get cut.
Oh, yeah. We went into a deep dive of
Oh yeah.
what's the possibilities of us possibly getting canceled because
The probability is high for me.
Brittany has the highest probability. But she went through everybody. I forget what everyone's thing
At
was.
least there's like no holds bars. Is that how you say it? No, something like that.
Yeah,
I insult everyone.
that's true.
Starts crying.
You
That's
even
true.
insult me.
I just say what's on my mind, and at the time I think it's a joke, but some people don't take it as a joke.
Yeah, and that's the hard thing. Like I know, like I'm not to justify stuff, like, but you and I, we grew up on a certain brand of comedy that was
Freaking Mad TV.
Mad TV. Yeah, we still listen to it to this day. You know, Bobby Lee and Andrew Santino. Doesn't matter how inappropriate it is.
We love it.
We laugh, and it's I don't know. We just that's what we grew up on. We watched movies like Scary Movie. Like it doesn't matter how grotesque or how risque it was hilarious, and we just kind of I don't know. What's the best way to describe it? Just that's what we grew up on.
Yeah, and I guess we're not woke. Like we're
We're
woke-ish. We're like we wouldn't say those things.
But we can't help it. Okay, but also
Because Bobby Lee still says the R word.
yeah, he does.
And I'm like, whoa.
Yeah, there's times where you go, okay, but like a best example of this is like we grew up in a house where we had to be sarcastic back.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember when we met our stepdad, he's a very sarcastic guy. I was super sensitive when we first met him. Like I remember like he would make fun of us.
Yeah, we couldn't
And
handle
I'd
it.
be like, that hurt my feelings, And then it got to the point where we had to like tap back.
Yeah,
and
now
so
we have
that-
tough skin.
Now that's all we do. Like when we called out Steven this weekend,
Yeah.
I mean, I felt bad afterwards, but man, we really laid into him.
Poor guy.
But that's what we do, and that's what we grew up on, and that's how we are in our household. So, I mean, we know obviously there's certain lines not to cross, but if you do something stupid or do something funny, we have that habit of poking fun at it.
Yeah, we make fun of a lot of people.
Yeah, we know where not to cross the line, and and all that. But anyways, I'm just saying. I guess we're being more aware because comedy is being so. I don't know. People are smacking people for it. So.
Oh man.
But anyways, yeah. Hey man, they got 10 years banned. 10 years banned.
That's how long it's gonna take him to do another good movie anyway.
Bam!
Boom!
Roasted.
Roasted.
Oh, and that's the other thing. The Office. We love The Office.
Oh yeah,
Like,
we love The Office.
That's the kind of the humor that we're into. Like so.
And what we
anyways.
do in the shadows.
Oh yeah,
That's too funny.
so good. And we also are into innocent comedies because we love Ted Lasso.
Ted Lasso. It was good even the third time around.
Yeah, the family was in town this weekend, and we ended up we wanted to show them. We've been wanting to show them for a while, and we finally sat down and watched it together. And man, it was so awesome. They thought it was hilarious. Like my mom, she's the type she loves like 2.5 Men.
Yeah.
And what's the other show? Oh, The Big Bang Theory. So every night she switches to that, and she watches 3 or 4 episodes before bed.
And she loves Will and Grace.
Oh yeah. And she loves Friends, and she loves King of Queens. Like that's her bag. Like she loves to laugh. So it's always kind of a little scary to show her something because you don't know if she's gonna laugh or like it. Well, it was like a victory lap knowing that she loves Ted Lasso. Like she was like so ready that last night was like, can we watch it again?
Well, Big Bang Theory never makes me laugh. I don't know why that makes her laugh.
It doesn't make me laugh either. A lot of
It's
people
just-
love that show.
It's not funny to me.
I don't either, and I'm a nerd, and I'm just like,
Mm,
and Sheldon's annoying, and
yeah,
you know, I don't know how it lasted so long.
honestly.
That's how people feel about this show. Mark's fucking.
But
annoying.
luckily, no one is sponsoring or like, you know, we're not hiring anyone, so we can do whatever we want.
This episode is brought to you by no.
Liquid IV.
Go Noodle. Whoa, my mic went all crazy. Go Noodle. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah.
What
so
is
there.
that? A
Huh?
blue pill thing?
No, it's something that we use for kids for
Oh.
brain breaks.
Oh, sorry.
Back in the day, back in the Disney.
Dizzy.
Yeah, so man, so you got your tickets to see Doctor Strange,
Yes, that I did.
and you're gonna go see it what time?
10 p.m. on a
Dang.
Saturday. That Saturday premiere weekend, though. Because there was only bad seats on the premiere day,
Yeah.
or it's sold out.
See, and I have the fear that I'm not gonna be able to go go that weekend. I was waiting for people to tell me if they wanted to go with us, and
That's why you should just do you two. Because that's what we did. We're just doing us two.
I know,
Because you can't rely on anybody.
I know and I was telling Lisa, I said this is the biggest headache of a thing. It's
Well,
like,
you should just buy the tickets. Be like, we bought these tickets. If you want to go,
No, but see,
sit
that's
next
the
to us.
bigger headache
Why?
because like people like to sit together, so it's like,
well, they don't have to sit next to you.
well, if I'm inviting them, that means ipso facto. Yeah.
Was I?
Brittany bought tickets right in front of us.
I didn't know I was even invited.
No, really.
Yeah, you didn't say anything.
You should automatically imply that you're
Because
invited.
then I thought you were gonna buy tickets on Thursday when they went on premiere.
No, I didn't buy them yet because I was waiting for.
Because you didn't say anything.
I was waiting to see what you guys were doing, and you guys showed me your colors. You
Well,
didn't
because
even-
I'm going. Okay, so here's the thing. I'm trying on dresses the next day, and I
Yeah.
don't want to be driving around.
I know. We'll see it. We'll definitely will see it, but it might be the middle of the week. It might be that weekend. Who knows?
Mm.
Lisette also got me a big surprise.
What?
She was able to buy me my steelbook version of Spider-Man: No Way Home. So I'll get a what? Why are you laughing at me?
What?
I
Nothing.
haven't bought a movie in years.
But what's the steel book thing?
It's a collector's item.
Oh, well then I'll allow it.
It's a
Don't-
metal case.
So you can't open it at all.
I will open it because I got to get the code to download the movie. So, but it's a cool little metal whatever.
I'd have to see it. How much was this thing?
Like 35
Hmm.
plus tax.
42.
For
But
a
I haven't bought
is it a
movie-
Blu-ray?
I haven't bought a Blu-ray since Tenet. Tenet was the last Blu-ray I bought.
Mm. Let me Google this.
Whatever. Yeah, so yeah, that's what's going on, dog. Not much else is going on.
So I guess there's nothing else coming out either that I'm interested in though.
No, but we can say that we are going to see Bad Friends.
Yes.
Bobby Lee, Tino.
I don't think Doc and Rudy will be there.
I wish,
Or maybe
man.
just Doc, but Doc hasn't been in a lot of episodes
yeah,
now
something happened. I wonder if they got mad at each other and you're like, you know what, Doc?
because it was drinking.
Maybe we need a couple weeks without you or something.
Well, I think because Bobby got sober, so he doesn't want Doc there drinking in front of him. That's kind of weird.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I love their chemistry.
It's hilarious.
The best part about Bad Friends is that it works with Bobby Lee and Andrew Santino.
Mhm.
But if Doc is there, it adds another element. If Rudy's there, it adds another element. And then, it's something about it that it remains magical. The only time that I kind of go, is when one of them is not there. So,
Yeah.
like, I know Chris D'Onofrio, he's
Stefano.
he's kind of crazy. He's funny, but it's not the same dynamic.
Yeah, it's not the same.
But Yeah, but now I'll hold Eric Griffin a little higher too because
He's hilarious.
Yeah, he's hilarious. And I at first I was like, it's kind of weird with just Bobby and Eric, but now I'm like, you know what? I love Eric. He's a cool chill.
And Bobby
laid-back
just makes
guy.
fun of him the whole time about his
They
hairy fingers.
They both are really mean to one another.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I don't have any other Cheesemate or any other movie stuff.
Me neither.
So let's go ahead and wrap this up. I hope it's the audio is okay, but that's it for this week. Brittany, you are in outro mode. Go ahead, girl.
Well, thank you for listening to the movie reference. And thank you for continuing to listen despite some non-factual things that are stated on this podcast. No animals were harmed during the making of this podcast. Unlike the power of the dog.
We don't know.
I have a feeling, dog. That horse looks scared. Anyway.
I'm scared.
I'm scared. Thank you guys for listening. We'll see you next. Oh, like, comment, subscribe. If we ever put it on YouTube. But yes, check us out on Spotify, Apple, whatever listening device you use. Thank you so much. Goodbye.